guys, so I've come with you because I'm doing another little experiment on germination, trying to grow some lychee. So I've picked these up from the local supermarket and they were just so beautiful and big and really sweet and tasty that I decided to try and germinate them. So now what I've read online, this is kind of me just going off videos, which I'll leave the links in the description of the videos that I watched. The basic method is to kind of soak, so clean down the seed inside, and then actually just soak them for about 3 days. The guy was talking about changing the water every day or every 12 hours even. Because I did notice this has been about 12 hours, and I changed the water because it was quite murky. So I'll probably do the same, just follow his method. And then, like in my other video with the strawberries, what it suggests, I'll leave a link to my strawberry video as well. What it suggests is that I actually wrap the seeds into paper towel and leave them in a kind of a seal lock bag, and then they should germinate that way. So I'm going to give it a try, guys, and hopefully what this is basically trying to do, I guess, is to get them to swell already. He said 3 days, so I'll see in 3 days what they look like. Hey guys, so the lychee have began to split. See if I can get one for you to show you. As you can see, they started to split. This is the stage that apparently I want to get it to. So this has been about 2.5 days they've been in here there, and they're starting to split open. So basically now there's 2 methods of planting them. There's one where it's just plant them in soil and then I believe cover this tray in plastic. The other way is to wet a paper towel, wrap it into the paper towel and put the paper towel into a bag and keep that sealed. So I'm going to try both methods and see which one is more successful. Probably what I'll do is that the ones that are split, I'll do however many equal, and then I'll just wait for the others to start splitting and then do the same. Okay guys? Okay, so I'm just going to take this one which is splitting at the top here. I'm going to just lay it on its side in there, and then I'm going to take some more soil and just lightly cover. I think this soil may be a little bit too wet, but never mind. We'll just leave it at that, let it dry out. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave that in there and hopefully that will sprout. Okay, so there seems to be only about 4 or 5 that have split just now. So these have split. So I'm just going to wrap these in a paper towel like so. And then apparently I just put it in a plastic bag and leave it out, and hopefully they should actually start to sprout. And here's a final one that I'm just going to put here, and then I'm going to just cover. Once again, I think that the soil is far too wet. Hopefully it won't be negatively affected because the soil is so wet. I'm not sure why I overwatered it so much, but anyhow. So yeah guys, you know, these first ones are an experiment to see what works and what doesn't. So yeah, I'm going to put this whole tray in, cover it with plastic, maybe even cling film, something like that. But then I have basically both methods going, and we're going to see which one actually germinates faster or at all. I've covered it in plastic now, and I'm just going to put it by a windowsill with some sunlight. Hey guys, so it has been about 3 days since I planted these the lychee. As you can see, they're starting to crack through where we actually planted. So I'm just gonna busy now and plant the rest. I filled this with some more compost, and I'm just going to transplant all of these. These have been cracking a lot more. So this is cracked a lot more, and yeah, I'm just gonna literally plant them once again on their side, and they should be doing this. I'm going to try some of these smaller ones, the ones that are floating. I think that if they're floating, it might mean that they're not going to germinate, but we'll try anyway. I'll just see. I think that might actually be it for the ones that are ready. I don't think any more are, so that makes one tray. I did make another tray, but it's okay. We'll just fill this tray up, and yeah, I'll check back once this has fully sprouted. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to open up the paper towel one and see whether or not that has sprouted, because I guess the objective of putting it in the bag is to get this get the seed to fully sprout. So let's see if any have done that. Hey, look. So yeah guys, look, we have a sprout. Amazing, yay. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna plant this. I'm not gonna let it sprout anymore. Let's see the other one. Okay, it's not there just yet. I might put this one back into the paper and just let that, see if that can sprout as well. Well, this was a success guys. At least I know now that I can germinate them both ways. I can sprout them in the paper towel, and it's quite simple really, just left it as it is, or I can just put them straight in there and you can see the sprout coming through here. So guys, yeah, I'll definitely say this was a success. This was a very successful first attempt at germinating and planting lychee seeds from store-bought fruit. So yay guys, I'm really happy, excited. So I'm going to plant everything else up, and then I'm going to show you when we have a full sprout. Hopefully I can get a picture before I go back to the UK of a fully formed sprout. So yeah, I'm going to plant these now, and I'll see you later guys. I just had a little bit of a conundrum guys with planting. I actually think that this is the root, and I thought it may have been the growing tip, which means I actually think I've planted this upside down. So yeah, first schoolboy error. I actually think that this end is actually the root, and then from what I can see, this will form the cordyledon. And I think this, unfortunately, is upside down. Something's happening. We'll see what happens, guys. So I'm going to plant this like this, and then hopefully it's the right way around and can sprout correctly. But yeah, guys, I do actually believe I've planted this seed upside down. Whoopsie, but something is still happening. It's probably too late to try and correct it and move it, so I'm just going to leave it and see what happens. And then hopefully this is the correct way up and the root is in the actual soil and not exposed. So yeah, guys, first error, but at least I can say that I have germinated the lychee from seed. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you an update at the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, if you have any questions or comments on how I should do this properly, or if I do it again, how I should do it, or if you have any questions on how I did this, then sure, leave a comment in the section. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time for another video.
So here's the lychee plant Tandy has planted, and it sprouted nicely, but unfortunately the leaves seems to have suffered heat damage from a day or two ago. Anyway, I've just transplanted it from this tray, into this bottle. I've put it in a cut bottle because I'd like to see the root development. And so the base bottle is one from a wider 2-liter bottle, and the top, to create a humid environment, is from 1.5 or a liter bottle, so that it slots nicely in this fashion to create a humid environment in there. So I really hope that the tips of this plant, or this little sapling, are viable, so that they can continue to grow. Hopefully, fingers crossed.